What's up, everybody? It is your homeboy, Funky Luffy, and he's back with another review of My Little Pony. Oh, wait, that was my past one. Of Love and Slavery, Chapter 3, Apple Bloom and Rainbow Dash. Okay, so apparently Matt is going to meet some new faces. Um, yeah. Um, I haven't seen much artwork or anything of my pony thing that you guys want, on Twitter. So, if you guys know how, yeah, my Twitter account. I didn't really see anything on contest related things. Um, but if you didn't get it, my tag name is Funky Luffy 441. Um, so yeah, do whatever you can. Anyway, without further ado, I'm just going to go ahead and jump in. Nothing announced or whatever, but it's almost 4 days till Christmas, guys. 4 more days. Wow. Can you believe that? Anyway, let's get this read through on. Yes, I'm still using the wrapping paper. Should help your effects. Anywho, Chapter 3, Apple Bloom and Rainbow Dash. Matt was awoken from his wonderful sleep by something poking him in the face. Okay. Give me a sec, guys. I have no idea who's talking here. Okay, so apparently it's the Cuban Crusaders. I don't know who's talking. It doesn't specify who's talking whatsoever, so I'm just gonna wing it, okay? Matt was awoken from his wonderful sleep by something poking him in the face. How did he get that scar like that? I don't know. When he wakes up, we can ask him. Are you sure we should be in here while he's sleeping? It's my barn, and I think we can do it being here. When did you guys get a human? My sister said Brayburn gave him to us as a gift. You can do that? I guess so. Does he have a name? AJ said his name is Matthew, but she said we can call him Matt. Shh! He's waking up! Scatter! I'm just joking. Anywho. Ooh, pardon me, guys. Matt opened his eyes to see 3 little fillies staring at him. Can you please remove your hooves from my face? He asked as the fillies removed her hoof from his face. Matt got a good look at the 3 fillies standing in front of him. The one putting her hoof on his face was a light, brilliant gambog with moderate craze mane. Okay, I don't understand what he's frickin' saying. Light, brilliant gambok with moderate curious mane? Oh. You could just say orange filly with a pink mane. Is it pink or salmon? Why does everyone think it's always a pink? It's a salmon. I'm sorry, I couldn't do it. I couldn't. Anywho. But yeah, Scootaloo. The one standing by her was a white filly with a grayish mulberry with pale gray rose streaks in her mane, and next to her was a yellow filly which Matt knew was AJ's little sister, but he never did get her name. We were just getting a few things from the loft, AJ's sister said. And we saw you sleeping here, and I wanted to see you up close, since I never seen a human before, she said, the filly who put her hoof on his face. Said the... Wait, who was the filly who put... Man, open his eye to the... it was good. Okay, let me retry that. And we saw you sleeping, and I wanted to see you up close, since I never seen a human before. But you live in a little town with a bunch of humans who can walk around anytime they want. There literally was a freaking part in chapter 2 where there's a bunch of humans sitting in a restaurant on the opposite side. Never seen a human? What is wrong with this picture here? Huh? Anyway. Okay, let me do it again. And we saw you sleeping here and wanted to see you up close, since I never seen a human before, said the filly who put her hoof on his face. Well, you've seen a human. Hoorah! He said, sitting up. He felt his back crack. Oof, sorry, that's not my best popping noise. Do you freaking need help getting whatever you need from the loft down? He asked. If you could, can you carry us up there? AJ's sister asked. Matt looked at the ladder that led to the loft. All right, Matt bent down. Hop on. The three jumped on his back and made sure not to drop them as he climbed the ladder. Once he got to the top, the three jumped off his back and looked for a box they needed. Matt sat there watching the three go through each box. What are you three looking for? Matt asked, curious as to why they were digging through the boxes. We're looking for rope. Ropes? Wait, what's she doing with ropes? Said the white filly. We're going to see if we can get our cutie marks as escape artists. I think you need to do a little more something than that. And you need the rope for? We're going to hang each other over a tree and see how long it takes for us to untie the rope. And if we can untie it before we fall into the river, we might get out cutie marks, AJ's sister said. Found it! Matt took the rope away from AJ's sister. Now, I know for a fact that this is dangerous and your sister wouldn't want you doing that. You can't tell me what to do, AJ's sister said, glaring at Matt. I may not be able to tell you what to do, but I know your sister can. Makes a good point, he said, staring down the filly. She just glared at the human. Now, how about I carry you three back down, Matt said, placing the rope high up so the girls couldn't get it. We can get down just fine, she said, climbing down the ladder. Stupid human. How dare you? Matt flinched as he heard the little whisperer and just let it go as he knew she was just a kid who didn't know any better. He looked at the others two. You two want a lift? The two nodded as Matt bent down to allow the two on. When he got down, the two jumped off his back and ran after Apple Bloom, leaving Matt alone. Well, might as well change while I can, he said as he walked into a stall and changed into his work clothes. Apple Bloom, you in here? Matt looked to see AJ walking into the barn. You just missed her, said Matt, stepping out of the stall. So they were in here. I hope they didn't wake you. They did wake me up, but it's alright. If I didn't wake up, I wouldn't have stopped them from taking the rope they were looking for, he said, closing the stall behind him as he walked over towards AJ. Why did I need rope? Something about tying each other up and hanging over a river and seeing how long it takes for them to untie the rope, and if they can before they fall into the river, and they might get their cutie marks, make an escape artist as an escape artist. He said, remembering what her sister said. I swear she's gonna get herself killed if she keeps doing stuff like that. Applejack was pissed as she stormed out of the barn to go hunt down her sister. Matt followed her to make sure she didn't lose her temper. Miss AJ, you might want to take a left here. Why? She asked as she continued to walk down the pathway she thought her sister was on. Because the three tracks lead off in this direction, he said, pointing out the tracks to her. She looked and found them. Thanks. Matt just followed her. Oh boy. Okay, sorry guys, had to take care of something. Anyway, where were we? Okay. Apple Bloom kicked a rock into the river as she sat there angry at Matt for not letting them have the rope. Well, boy! They had no right to take the rope from us, she said, kicking another rock into the water. Maybe it's for the best, Sweet Belle said as she sat under the tree to hide from the sun. You just didn't want to hang from the tree, Apple Bloom said, glaring at Sweet Belle. Don't worry, we'll just wait until he goes back to bed and we'll just steal the rope, Scootaloo said. Apple Bloom looked at the tree Sweetie Belle was sitting under and a smile came across her face. I think I know how to get our cutie marks. Uh-oh. Apple Bloom looked at the tree swoop. Oh, wait. I read that. After getting up the tree, Apple Bloom climbed to the end of the branch. The young over the that hung over the tree river. Ugh. Are you sure this is a good idea? Sweet Belle asked. Pardon me, I can't do a little girl voice. I'm sure, Apple Bloom said as she looked down at the rushing water below. I'm gonna get my cutie mark for cannonballs. Apple Bloom! AJ yelled, screaming Apple Bloom, which made her stumble and fall into the water below. She hit the wall with a splash. Apple Bloom felt the back of her head hit something hard, knocking her out as she was taken by the current. Matt quickly took off running towards the river when he noticed she was taking too long to get back to the surface. He jumped into the water and swam. He found her floating in the current. He saw a little blood seeping out from the back of her head and quickly swam towards her. Applejack, Scootaloo, and Sweetie Belle watched, waiting for Matt to return with Apple Bloom. Please be alright, Applejack. Please be alright, Applejack thought as she felt powerless. Hold my hat. I'm just going in after them, she said, throwing her hat at Scootaloo, who just happens to have the hat land on her head. Nice aim. Just as she was about to jump into Matt, popped out of the water just a little ways down the river as he swam towards the bank. Over here! He yelled, pulling Apple Bloom out of the river. The three quickly rushed over to them. She hit her head on the rock. Oof! Oh, by the way, about Applejack. We're getting okay, but, she's still mad about the recipe thing. She don't want to even look in my directions, but at least she's talking to me now. Hopefully. Anyway, the girls are still out somewhere, God knows where. I keep getting letters saying, be back shortly, blah blah blah, went out, blah blah, party, yada yada yada, went for a bite, yada yada yada. You know, that same old stuff. Also, Christmas was not too happy that I broke her bed. But I started to make it up for her when I got her a hammock. Yes, I got her a hammock. It's better than that pot thing that leaks all the time. I don't know what is about her, but I feel she likes to hang around all day. Every time I try to go talk to them, they're always gone. Applejack pops in once in a while. She has like short trips and stuff. Does a little work on some farm areas here and there. She hides her ears pretty well. Her tail is like, it's something a little different though. However, the snout, people just don't say. She said it's a weird birth thing. I don't know. Anywho, let's get back to the read through. The three quickly rushed over to the. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. She had her head on the rock. Matt quickly remembered he learned CPR from Sawdust when he was living with her. He rushed into action as he performed CPR. Come on, breathe! Hey now, hey. I just went to a dark place. Oops. Don't pay it any mind, guys. Breathe, he said, pushing on her chest and breathing into her mouth. You repeated this a few times, praying to whoever to not take this filly's life. She began to cough up the water, and she just laid there with her eyes closed. She needs to get to the hospital, Matt said, looking at AJ. She nodded. Matt picked up Apple Bloom and followed AJ into town. Applejack sat in the water in the waiting room. Sorry, why I said water room for a weird reason. Waiting room with Matt as the water for the doctor to return. I hate hospitals, she said. I'm with you, Matt replied, as he remembered he came here a few times with Sawdust. The memory of her coming here when she fell down the stairs. It wouldn't have happened if she would have just woken him up and allowed him to get her some water. But her being her, she did it on her own and broke her hip. The doctor returned and looked at Applejack. She's going to be fine, a full recovery. We've stitched up the cut on her head, but she still has a little water in her lungs. It was a good thing you performed CPR when you did, or she might have made it, or she might have not made it, he said to AJ. I didn't perform CPR on her, AJ said, looking at Matt. Matt here did. He looked at Matt with a shocked look on his face. You did? Is that bad? Hopefully that's good, because otherwise he might have been broken a law, maybe? I don't know. Matt nodded. My last owner used to go into shock when she didn't get her medicine, and when she blacked out, she would stop breathing, so I had to learn how to perform CPR, he said. Well, it's a good thing you knew how, or else she would have been a goner. He looked back at Applejack. The nurse will bring Apple Bloom out shortly, he said, leaving the two. And is that true? AJ asked, looking at Matt. Sure. She used to black out when she didn't have enough sugar. He said, looking back at her. Thank you for saving her life. It was nothing, he said. You saved her when you didn't have to. You did a good deed. No derp, Sherlock! No, I was just in the right place at the right time, he said, looking away. I'm just a human who knew CPR and knew how to swim. You're not just a human, you're something more, she said, placing her hoof on his hand. You're special, mate, and I can see that you put yourself down and you don't want to show it, but I know you're special. As you can see, I cannot keep an accent. Anyway, the door to the waiting room opened, making AJ remove her hoof from Matt's head. Matt's hand. Ugh. Sorry, he put had instead of hand. So, yeah, that like threw me off a bit. As she saw her sister in a wheelchair, AJ! She jumped out of the chair and into her sister's arms and a hug. I want to make a comment on that, but never mind. I've already done it once in the previous read through. I didn't want to talk about it. I'm sorry. I should have stayed out of that tree, she said, crying. It's alright. Just don't do that again. You hear? You really scared me. I promise. Cross my heart. I hope to fly. Stick a cupcake in my eye. Oh, she made a pinky promise. Oh, pinky promise. If you ever break a pinky promise, Pinkie Pie will come on for you. And nobody wants to see a mad Pinkie Pie whatsoever. That's too scary. She said. She said, doing the promise. I won't do that again. Good. You're lucky. Lucky Matt knew how to do CPR, or you would have been in some real trouble. She looked over at Matt, who just gave a light smile. Sorry. I know you heard me call you stupid in the barn. Applejack looked at her sister in disbelief. You would? Little orange pony with red hair, say what now? I couldn't hold it. I'm sorry. Okay, my sister used to watch this show called Hannah Montana. And if you know... And if you know what some parts she said in like Shocking Pie, like... We're say what now? I'm sorry. I like literally got that off of that show. And that's an old show. And she wouldn't stop watching it for, oh, God knows how long. No, the worst one ever. Wizards of Waverly Place. Oh, God, she would watch episode after season after season after season over and over. Oh, thank God it got removed from Netflix. Oh, annoying as hell TV show whatsoever. Oh. Oh yeah, back to the story anyway. I was mad because he didn't give me the rope, so when I was going down the ladder, I said stupid human in a whisper, she said, lowering her head, knowing she had done something wrong. It's alright, Apple Bloom. I know you were just angry, he said, looking at her. It's not it's not alright. She called you stupid. AJ, it's alright. I've been called worse than stupid, he said. Besides, she's learned from her mistake. Apple Bloom nodded her head. The nurse coughed as she looked at the three. I hate to ruin this weird moment, but I have these papers for you to sign, Miss Applejack. Applejack looked at the paper and signed it. And here's the bill. Oof, Bill. Applejack's eyes went wide as she saw the bill. 1,000 bits? She just got cut on her head. She had to have an X-ray to make sure she didn't fracture her skull, the nurse said. Applejack sighed. I'll have to stop by the bank and take Apple Bloom home, hey? I can, he said, getting up. Apple Bloom jumped off her sister's lap as she followed Matt as the two left. I'll be at my desk, the nurse said, leaving Applejack. Great, there goes some of Apple Bloom's college fund. Okay, slow your roll there, Missy. Sister's planning a little head. Oof. She made her way out of the hospital as she headed to the bank to get the bits she needed to pay for Apple Bloom's bill. I have to work real hard just to replace that money. This made Applejack more angry, not at her sister, but at the doctors. Oof. Oh, pardon my spike. Matt walked down the road with Apple Bloom on his shoulders as she laid her head into the top of his head. When you say you've been called worse, what do you mean by that? Ponies used to call me all kinds of names growing up, he said as they walked. What did they tell your folks? I never met my parents. Oof, he said. I know how you feel. I never got to meet my folks, she said, just staring at the trees. Really? How come? Matt said. Applejack said she'll tell me when I'm older. Matt noticed her voice was different, as if she was going to cry. Do you remember anything about your parents? Oh, wait. Do you remember anything about your parents? No, but I have dreams of what I think they looked like, he said. For some reason, he didn't know why he was telling her all this. How do you get that scar on your face? She asked. He noticed her face hanging in front of him, making Matt crack a smile. Some pony was messing with a whip and didn't see me coming in and it hit me in the face. Matt knew what he told her was sort of a lie. The only part that was true was the whip. Oof. Oh, did he say sorry? Kinda, he said. Can I ask you something, mate? Sure. What's abuse mean? Ooh! This just turned a little awkward. Uh-oh. I agree. Chrysalis! Yes, if you all remember, the one and only Queen of the Hive, only except she's no longer a queen. Not as long as she's in my neighborhood. Ow! But yet she still knows how to do physical abuse. Ooh. Alright. If you keep hitting me on the back of my head, I swear you're gonna make my skull start blowing a horn. Or two. Ugh. God, I got multiple bumps on my head. Ugh. Anyway, what are you doing back early? Like I said, I went out for a bite. Yeah, bite means... I went to a place called Sizzlers. Sizzlers. Yes. It's quite good there. You did remember to hide yourself, right? Yes, I know the rules. Yes, I had to play certain ground rules because God knows what will happen if someone actually found out about the weird stuff. Oh God, if only Pinkie Pie would listen. But people just say that it's like a little costume that she likes to wear doing work, so. Phew. And you. What do you need? I want to listen. Wait, how'd you get the money for Sizzler? I might have gotten a few bits, you could say. We don't have. You didn't. Yes, I stole them. Oh. Ah. I'm going to tell you everything about the wonderful life of economy and jobs. Alright, let's get this read-through on. Might have scrolled accidentally. Duh, 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 duh. Okay, Matt was shocked to hear her say those words. Why do you want to know what that means? I heard AJ talking with Big Mac about some poem being abused. What does it mean? I think you should ask your sister, he said. She can tell you better than I can. Why can't you tell me? I think your sister could tell you more than I can. He's wow, them's a lot of questions. Hey, Apple Bloom, let's play 20 million questions. Anyway, um, you can put me down now. Me down. I can't walk from here. Matt bent down, allowing Apple Bloom to jump down as she walked towards the house. He looked out at the orchard and noticed baskets with apples in them and a wagon sitting there. You're gonna need help. Might as well do some work for her. Matt rolled up his sleeves on his shirt as he was sweating from the heat. As the sun got higher into the sky, wondered how hot it's going to get. How hot is it going to get? He thought as he placed another basket full of apples into the wagon. He felt something rush right past him, knocking him down to the ground. And cue Rainbow Dash. Sorry. Cell phone was fast, and I know I'm down the ground. Sorry about that. Didn't see you there. Matt heard the female voice say. Okay, so I can't do a Rainbow Dash tomboy's voice. Give me a break, guys. He looked up to see a blue mare with rainbow hair hovering in from above, front of him. It's alright, he said, getting back onto his feet. Don't want to sound rude, but what are you doing here? He asked. She asked. Ugh. I'm loading these baskets into the wagon, so Applejack doesn't have much work to do when she gets back from town, he said, getting back to work. Why? Because I want to, he said, looking at her. Did AJ buy you? She asked. No, her cousin Bearburn bought me to help out around here, he said, grabbing another basket and placing it onto the wagon. Oh, and she just allowed you on the farm? And she just let you okay, I'm confused here. And and she just allowed you on the farm? Just let you live on the farm. I don't know. She just allowed you to work on the farm? Yes, she did. Yes, she did. he said, grabbing another basket. That doesn't sound like AJ. She's against owning a human. She doesn't own me. Bourbon still owns me, he said, looking at the mayor. Are you a friend of Applejack's? Yep, name's Rainbow Dash, and I'm the best flyer in all Equestria, she said with a proud smile. Nice to meet you, Miss Rainbow Dash. Name's Matt, he said, placing the basket onto the wagon. Rainbow Dash knows that his shirt was covered in sweat. The best way to cool off is to just remove your shirt. Here, let me help you. Matt's eyes went wide as he felt Rainbow Dash pull his shirt off. Rainbow Dash froze as she saw the many scars across on his back. She noticed how each scar overlapped the others. Matt quickly turned around and grabbed his shirt from Rainbow Dash and put it back on. Please don't do that again. Whoa. Who did that to you? Matt took a deep breath and exhaled. It's nothing. Forget you saw anything, he said, walking away from the wagon as he grabbed another basket. You have to tell some pony about that. It's nothing, he said, placing the basket inside the wagon. Please forget what you saw. I can't forget what I just saw. You have to tell some pony about this. Please, just drop it, he said, as he grabbed another basket. No, as soon as a soon-to-be member of the Wonderbolts, it's my job to help any pony who needs it. Matt placed the basket onto the wagon and sighed. I'm only going to say this once. It's nothing you need to worry about. Drop it. Woo! I sense the cold shoulder part. I agree. Yeah, it's no surprise that she's agreeing with me now. She's one of my biggest little fans in our world, which I didn't know they even have YouTube. Technically, we call it HoofTube. HoofTube. Them supposed to be hoofs? Those look like giant stale sticks of cheese. Of Swiss cheese. Ow! What was that for? That's for calling my legs stiff, stale Swiss cheese. No, we don't like that. You could have told me that before. Well, I bet it's best learned when you get punished. Well, in this place, we call that abuse. So, I've been working on inflating magic. You got the special giant hand whack upside the head. Yeah, now you know how it feels. Hey, I've been practicing with some changeless magic hocus pocus myself. Don't even think about it. I am all powerful in my universe. Anywho. You went fast. Okay, if you want to know what about my little hocus pocus stuff, yeah. Since I didn't allow the girls to stay here for free, I gave them a simple task. Well, for the unicorn's sake, or at least, including the Chrysalis, I'm allowing them to stay here if they teach me a little bit of hocus pocus. Since I've been born and raised in this world, they sense a little magic, but when I do it, woohoo! It's gnarly, dude. It's gnarly. So, yeah. Then I dropped the charges with, not charges, like the debt for Twilight, cause I'm like letting them stay here for free. However, it's getting a little dough. I'm going to need a lot of dough right me. However, Chrysalis is a different exception. I allowed her to stay for few reasons. If she doesn't take anyone else's love, if she lets me know where she's going, honestly, and she teach me how to do a little changeling's magic. I get in the hang of it. Ow! It's the green light. It's the green fire that I can't control. let alone the lightning. Yes. So far, it's been nothing but green this and green that. But I'm getting the hang of it, mostly. Anyway, yes, he's progressing quite fast. Faster than any of other students I've tried to teach. Wait, there were others? I like to not dwell on the past. But they have graduated, but not as powerful as you have progressed, really. Could not reach the next level. I don't even want to ask which level I'm on now. Okay, let's get back. Oh crap, lost my stat. Applejack walked down the path home. Her mind kept going back to her sister. What am I going to do with her? No! As soon as I'm a member of the Wonderbolts, it's my job to help any pony who needs help. Applejack was snapped out of her thoughts as she saw her friend Rainbow Dash hovering next to Matt, who was loading apples onto the wagon. Oh, excuse me. She watched as Matt placed the basket on the wagon. I'm only going to say this once. It's nothing you need to worry about. Drop it. Drop what? AJ asked, walked up towards the two. Good, you're here, Rainbow said, landing on and facing her friend. Matt here won't tell me who put those marks on his back. Matt glared at Rainbow Dash as he was hoping she wouldn't drop it. She would drop it. Now that's cold. Truth. Matt, Matt, what marks? AJ asked. Well, I noticed Matt here was sweating and figured it would be better to have his shirt off. So, being awesome, I removed his shirt and saw all those scars on his back. He told me to drop it. Matt looked away. Rainbow, you better be, Rainbow, you better be off. Huh? Why? She asked, confused why her friend was sending her away when she was only trying to help. Matt doesn't want to talk about it, she said, looking at Rainbow Dash. When he's ready, he can tell us, but for now, drop it and leave it alone. Alright. Oh, Twilight wanted me to tell you to come by her house tonight. She asked some. She has something to tell you. Tell all of us. I'll be there. See ya. She took off into the sky, leaving the two. Let me help you, she said, walking past him and grabbed the basket. Matt did the same as they loaded the wagon. When the wagon was fully loaded, Applejack and Matt took the wagon to the barn. The two unloaded the wagon in the barn when they were done. AJ looked at Matt. I'm going to go get us some lunch. When we're done eating, we're going to start your schooling. Matt nodded as she watched her leave. Matt nodded as he watched her leave. He took a seat on his coat as he looked down at his hands. She knows now. Hands. Okay. Me. I'm gonna do his inner dark voice, okay? Hopefully you guys enjoy this. She knows now. Watch. She'll send you off because... wait. Ah! Damn it, I screwed up already. She knows now. Watch. She'll send you off because you're damaged, said the voice in his head. No one will take you in, and soon you'll be put down because of it. Matt hated this voice. It never leaves him alone. Go away. Just leave me alone, he yelled in his mind. I'll never leave. I'm part of you. Applejack won't get rid of me. She's different. That's what you thought about Sawdust. Yet she died because she learned your secret. Soon she'll get rid of you and you'll end up dead. It took everything inside Matt to force the voice to stop talking as he fought back the tears. I'm back. I got fish and found an old cookbook my mom had, and it had these recipes for fish, she said, placing the fish in front of him. He looked at the fish. Big Mac says it's called baked salmon filet Dijon. Hope you like it. I didn't know country people had a cookbook like that. Fascinating. Yourself. That was a good one. Ha! I win the whole game. Yes, that's a little thing we like to play sometimes. Let's see, that's the continue and 10 for me. Damn, Flabbit, you're good. I learned from the best. Who, yourself? Ooh. That's 21 burns for me and 6 burns for you. From you. Ooh, I'm good at that game, though. Anyway. Matt smiled as he took the knife and fork from the plate and started eating. When the two finished eating, she noticed the look on his face. You okay? She asked. I'm fine, he said. No, you ain't. Spit it out, she said, placing her plate down. It's nothing. Is this about what Rainbow did? If you're worried about what, you don't have to worry about her. If you're worried about that, it's not her I'm worried about, he said, keeping his eyes on the floor. Then what are you worried about? There are things about me I wish to keep a secret. Miss Rainbow Dash saw one of them that I tried so hard to keep hidden, he said, looking at her. You don't have to say a word. If you want to keep it a secret, you can, she said, giving him a light smile. I'll make sure she keeps her mouth shut, but now if you want to talk about it, I'll listen. I'll keep that in mind, he said, giving her a light smile. Just wait. She'll throw you out. Alright, let's get started on your schooling, she said as she pulled some books out of her saddlebag. Applejack stood in front of the library that Princess Twilight Sparkle lived in. She noticed the sun slowly beginning to set as she knew she was late for her little meeting with her friends. Hope they understand why I was late. She gently knocked on the library door as she heard the sound of her friend's hoofs walk towards the door. To be continued. Well, I'm curious about them scars now. What kind of owner did he usually have for a few times? What's with this weird voice in his head? I'm like, so don't give us food. Confused. And I also want to know, when did they start falling in love? Because I've already read a thing about Mac in there, so I cannot wait for the next read-through, guys. Thanks so much for listening. This is your homeboy, Funky Luffy. And if you want to hear more of my stuff, click on the subscription button down below. Also with that notification bell and that big thumbs up like button. Also share my channel with your fellow brodies and bigger size sisters. Also, I'll be looking at my Twitter account to see what kind of artwork you guys been working on. Hopefully that you guys actually did get my challenge. If you didn't, then here's my challenge that I'm doing a repeat on. I want you guys, if you guys are artists and made your own ponytails or something like that, I want you to do that with me. But my kumok is an afro and a straw hat. Because I'm a One Piece person, and come on, my very first YouTube video was me wearing a wig. An afro wig. Yes. Also, I want to look a little country as well. Because, come on, I like Applejack. Also, I want a hat kind of like hers as well. A hat like Applejack's as well. Anyway, that's it for that. If you can do that, then I'll read any fic you want. Short, long, chaptered, anything. Any fic you want. However, I got some conditions. 1, no erotic. None of that. No, 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 no. 2, it has to be on 2 websites I know of. Fanfic.net or the fic I'm reading right now. Fiction.com. Fanfiction.com. Or, no wait, Fimfiction and fanfiction.com. Those 2 websites. And 3, try to find it if it's a My Little Pony and human sort of thing. Nothing too gory either, okay? It's just the gory stuff that, it makes me nauseous. So those are my conditions for that. Those are my things. I'll do if you do that, send me the artwork and the link to the website and the story. I'll do a little read through of it myself, personal time, after I finish this one, then I kind of promise you, jump by and read a little bit of a Steven Universe fic. There's only 2 chapters of it, but I'm kind of actually excited for that. I read a little bit of it, and I want to know what happens. Anyway, this is it for this read-through. Thank you so much, guys. This is your homeboy, Shinoe Joe. I mean, Funky Luffy, and he is signing out. Bye-bye.